Hi, welcome to Asian Beauty Secrets. I know a lot of you girls and guys out there would cry and obviously you have insomnia and then you wake up the next morning with puffy, swollen eyes. I mean, I remember very clearly, especially when back in my teens, I would often find myself waking up in the morning with goldfish eyes. Here are some of the tips that I have sort of accumulated throughout the years that I find that are quite helpful and what I would personally do if I would wake up in the morning with goldfish eyes. Let's get straight to it. The first thing I would suggest you do is pour yourself a cup of green tea or coffee, preferably black coffee. My first go-to would be a green tea like this. You can either use one with a tea bag or the one with loose leaf because both would work. The reason why we drink green tea is because it has caffeine, which actually helps to shrink the capillaries. So it's great for, especially when you have water retention, things like that. After you've squeezed dry your tea bag that you just use for your green tea, I would basically rip open the top like this or cut it, but I'm just going to rip it. And all the green tea leaves inside, just make sure you take it all out. I would just gently place this over my swollen eyes. So I will be lying down for this part. Grab a towel like this and I'll just dampen it with warm water. And then I would actually just gently place this over my eyes for about 5 minutes. Hello Kitty, of course. And then I'll actually wash it off and apply my eye cream. Now I would also grab a Chinese spoon. So just grab any that you have and then just in a small bowl, place a couple of ice cubes. And all I do is just dip that in there like that. Now let that sit for a while. Wipe it dry and you just gently place that over your eyes. And with that, there's actually a lot of cooling effect that's within the cup of the spoon, so that actually helps to reduce the puffiness around the eyes. And what I'll do is just place that over until it's about maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and then gently I'll start to use the tip of the spoon and I'll actually massage the top of my brow bone like that, and you would just keep scraping that outwards to your temples. And I'll do this about 20 to 50 times. Drain all of the water retention out. Once you've done the top, you can go down to the bottom. And just be careful with this part is to be really gentle. So you don't want to bruise the area because it is already swollen. You want to be quite gentle with this one, but still firm enough that you are actually extracting or moving the fluid out. So you do this about 20 times as well. And obviously for both eyes. And then once you're done with that, all I do is I flip over the spoon like this, so with the back facing your eyes, and I'll just place that all over my eyes for about 2 minutes again, until the spoon is pretty much not cool anymore, and then I'm done. And by that time, your eyes are probably already half as swollen as was. The next thing I'm going to tell you is what to avoid when you do have puffy eyes. So when you apply makeup, make sure that your eyeshadows are on the neutral side. So try to avoid anything that's too warm, like pinks and orange eyeshadows and things like that, because that can actually make your eyes look more swollen than they are. Also try to avoid shimmery and glittery colors, as that can accentuate and draw more attention to the eye area. So for me, I usually go straight to a matte brown or a black eyeshadow and just obviously going over the puffy areas. So usually when people see me with a smoky eye, it's usually because my eyes are quite swollen, and I actually get away with that, so I think that does work. Also, when applying any type of mascara, things like that, make sure to be really, really gentle because your eyes will be quite delicate around that time, especially when you've been doing all of that. I hope this was somewhat helpful, and please share this video with all your friends out there who might find this really useful. I mean, we all cry once in a while, and I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a girl or a guy, men cry as well. So I think we all would experience somewhat this sort of problem. Anyways, comment below and let me know how it goes for you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!